Hey everybody, hope you had a fantastic holiday season. Just wanted to bring you a quick update this month on kind of what happened last year in 2023 with the real estate market nationally, but also here in Utah because the effects are pretty similar. And really it's about the big demographics that's kind of coming down our way. Well, first of all, in 2023, we actually only had less than 4 million homes that were sold. And that's kind of the lowest number since 1993. And that's happened nationally. So it was a bit bizarre that we had such a low number. And because of that, we have just a huge pent-up demand. So in 93, we had just 260 million people also living in the United States. Now we're closer to 340 million. So we have a significantly larger amount of folks living in the US, and yet the lowest number of sales in like 30 years. So that's why we're going to see there is a huge pent-up demand, and you're going to start seeing this come in, I think, come spring in a pretty big way. So that said, the largest group coming this way are the millennials, the much maligned millennials. So here in America, there's 72 million millennials out of the 340 million people that live in the country. And there's about 45 million of them, 45.5 million of them, it says right here, that are potential first-time home buyers. And so those are the folks that are between ages 26 and 35. 26 is typically when kids move out of the parents' house, go rent, and that kind of thing, form families. And it's now about 35 years old when those folks begin to buy. But in addition to the millennials and the huge amount of them that are entering the housing market, we actually have the baby boomers that are about 52% of all of the folks that are going to be selling. Now, the curious thing is, according to Freddie Mac, a lot of the sellers, the boomers, they're downsizing to homes, but they're actually competing with the millennials. So the millennials are looking to get into that kind of first-time, smaller home. A lot of the homes that are in the city or in certain locations, those are the same homes that boomers are trying to downsize and move into. So if the boomers are competing against the millennials, we all know who's going to win that battle. It's going to be the boomers because they got more cash and kind of outbid the first-time home buyers. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic for them to be aware of. And then finally, we have interest rates. Interest rates, I'm happy to report, they've come back down. We're kind of in the mid-sixes, but this graph shows kind of historically the perspective. Over the last 30 years, rates typically range between 5 and 10%. Of course, those of us that are a little bit older remember the late 70s, early 80s when things were as high as in the 18s, way up into the double digits, right? And then here most recently we had the COVID money where we saw the government kind of forcing money down to be the cheapest it's ever been. Well, we're getting back to kind of a normal place now where, rates currently, I should say, are in the mid-sixes. And it's predicted that maybe later this year they trend a little bit lower, low sixes, maybe even sort of in the high fives, depending on when things settle down. I don't have a crystal ball, but we're definitely seeing things move in the right direction. So wrapping this up, long story short, if you're looking to make a move or considering either upsizing, downsizing, that kind of thing, now is the time to be moving and talking about that. So give me a call. I'm happy to help coach you through this stuff. And other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great day.